It is thick, but like eggnog, no.
Why can't I get ice?
It's
y'all
like
got
almond
ice.
milk. You
Because
ever had
there's no
almond
more
milk before?
cups.
You ever had almond milk?
Yes.
Almond milk
what
is
it tastes
good.
like.
Almond
This is what
milk.
it tastes like.
Can you look at my
almond milk.
Batman backpack in the outside little baby zipper? Are we live?
Yes.
Hey, live. Welcome to the Kickback, Off the Wall Nights Live Kickback. It's your girl, Miss Bree.
AV, I'm in the background.
Go ahead.
Artistic
and
Virtuoso, if you ain't know.
Sir Wu-Tang in the building.
Sir Wu-Tang.
Hold on.
Back.
Zone,
We gonna have to
aka
talk about that
H3
name
radio
here in a
show.
second. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
Hold
What
on,
you call
pocket
yourself?
knife.
Sir Wu-Tang.
Sir Wu-Tang?
There you go.
Do you know what your name means, my
I
guy?
absolutely do.
Man, hold on. Wait till I get my
Did you
seat.
find my pocket knife? Because I'm about to get country on y'all real quick.
I did.
Thank you, sir.
Good country.
Get country.
So you
Ow.
say it loud.
So we don't have to be as business on the kickback. You know, we can get a little bit country, a little bit ratchet.
Yes.
What they used to call it, contretto. Country and ghetto.
I need the top.
Or, see, I'm like probably like between 3 and 15. I know that's a little bit of a range, but 3 to 15% country, right?
3 to 15%.
Yeah. It's because it ranges. Like, for example, my boots is a staple. I gotta have boots.
Right.
That's my shoe of choice as far as dress shoes.
But they're
Gotcha.
not Western boots.
Not always. I haven't bought none yet because they're a little high.
So that's not country.
Pass me your new cup.
That's classy. And if you
I was getting to that.
clean my knife off for me, baby.
Ma'am,
Thank you.
hold
In
on.
college, we use this for something different.
Oh yes, yes.
The bong. This is the
If
homemade
you
bong
familiar,
bottle.
look, if you're familiar with using an apple for the same purpose. Now,
This is a berry.
but Bree, you totally just threw me under the bus because I was making a point. Okay.
Oh my bad.
Yes. What I
Let's
was
rewind.
saying before I was rudely interrupted. Oh, I left my cup. Dang. I gotta go back.
Yes. Y'all trying to make me drink this stuff straight.
So I'm less contretto, bougie ghetto, and I'm more sophisticated ratchet.
Oh, that's a lot.
Sophisticated and a little bit ratchet.
We got it. Oh, let's see.
No, ma'am. Because if I bump the table, you know I'm a little clumsy.
So we went, speaking of bumping the table, we went to the Heights Beer Garden for lunch. My homegirl, Natasha Marie, took me out for my birthday.
Nice
And
spot.
We
I
got
had the
4 people at the
kids with
kickback.
me. So they
Yeah,
have
I'm trying to get on it. Hold on.
like
I'm gonna
swings
close
at the
it.
tables.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like big swings that you can swing on. Yeah,
That was
it's
so
really cool.
dope.
And they have an
Yes.
extensive drink menu.
The beer
Yes.
garden? Yeah.
Yes, have you been there?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So one of my kids, I had already told him, I was
We
like,
got
hey, somebody's giving me
interference.
You
Oh,
wanna,
shit. Somebody's
Wow.
hot.
I had already laced
It's
him up. I
probably a
was
Sir
like, hey,
Wu-Tang.
if you
Okay.
want to stay in these swings,
Wu-Tang, what color are you?
Pointed at the.
Too loud?
it's probably the
Yeah, it's probably
speaker.
pointed at
You want
Oh,
to
yeah.
point the speaker
Yeah,
away
I
from us?
pointed to the wall.
But
Well,
we just got louder.
Probably this
Somebody got
one.
louder.
Huh?
No, it must have been
Oh,
that one.
yeah,
It had to
yeah.
have been that one because it stopped.
Could
It
you,
was- it was
I don't want to
loud.
cross the camera
Just
again.
turn
Could
it-
you
But
just
then
point it
again,
to
that
the
one got
wall,
the
directly to the
interference.
wall? Directly to the wall.
Keep
Keep
going.
going, like perfectly. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Thank you.
But yeah, so I had already laced. You know, kids, you gotta like pre-tell them like, hey, don't do this. So I was like, if anybody hits this table, because we're about to get some wine, if y'all hit this table, then you're losing your swing. And of course, we get our wine. We sitting here thinking we cute. Me and Natasha just chatting it up like we on Real Housewives of Houston. And one of the kids hit the table and just busted.
Is
her
that the
glass.
Delta 9?
No, it's
What
not.
happened?
No, it's
the hookah.
Save over there. Yeah, correct. It's the hookah.
Well,
So yeah. Anyways, just talking about breaking glasses.
Yes.
They busted it.
Wait, they did?
Yes, they busted
Who,
one of
which
the wine
one?
glasses. It was actually the oldest and the youngest.
Wow.
Yes.
Teamwork.
Listen, I'm saying this on live just so it's on the record. The most dangerous one you got.
My oldest. Oh, the youngest.
The baby.
Because she's
Yo,
a girl.
I said upon meeting her, she is a terrorist. Yo, she is danger. Like, yo, she is not to be played with.
She's cute.
She's adorable, yes, and those are the worst ones, like Harley Quinn.
The
Like,
youngest is always hell.
bro, oh yeah, the baby's always hell for sure. But like, no,
Not Harley
like,
Quinn.
don't get it twisted, bro. Like, when she turn up, like, she's not to be played with at all. But that's enough on that.
Yes.
I ain't dragging the baby. I'm just saying.
Whenever he comes down to visit, or whenever he's coming down for the weekend to hang out for off the wall stuff or whatever, he stays at my house. And apparently, she sized him up and was like, "Why are you here?"
Facts.
I didn't even know. I was like, "Not she."
How old is
She's
she?
sick of you
She's
already.
5.
Wow.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like, she was not with it. This is
Hey,
and look. I was making
I believe you.
So look,
I
you
believe
know, we post up in the Northwest. That's what's his house at, and I drive from BCS, right? So about an hour and 15, right? I
Mhm.
make the trip in an hour, but don't judge me. So,
Hey.
hey. So I've been doing this for like 5 months. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Going to work, come
Last
back.
year.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we getting busy. You know what I mean? On the work in the living room for hours, staying up till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm having to be at work for 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. But hey, no fucks
Hey,
given. When
He's
you
living
got a
double
goal
life
in
right
mind, hey man, I got a goal in mind.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've been doing this for 5 months, so it's nothing new. She comes to me one day, reason like doing something, like I want to say she's in the bathroom or in another room or something like that, and like I was doing something in my bag, and she comes in the room, she's like, she walks on her toes, like I got a little brother and my little nephew, like that.
Walk on her toes.
Yeah, like there was the
she's
same.
a ballerina.
Yes, like swollen calves, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, no, she prances in on her little toes and stuff like. So why are you still here? I'm like,
5 years old.
I beg pardon, what? I didn't know I wasn't. So I started to put my stuff back in my bag. Like,
She
shit.
said I shouldn't be here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get on up out of here, man. Like
He
boss.
didn't even tell me about that until like way later. I was
Look.
like, I didn't know she was treating you like this.
Boss lady don't even want me here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like in front of me, she's like, "Oh hey, Art, hey," you know. But apparently behind my back, she's like, "What you doing here still?
Why are
Like,
you even here though?
I'm like, "Oh, I can't."
I'm like, dang.
She's kind of me a little bit.
Oh no, definitely you.
She gonna get down to business. Like,
For
okay,
sure.
I hear you. I hear you.
For sure.
you have kids?
I got nephews and nieces.
Nephews and
Okay.
nieces?
I got one nephew that he was about 4, but he was about 4 at the time, right? So we're just hanging out at my grandpa's house and whatnot, just chilling. And this kid walks up to me,
It's delicious.
steps on my shoe, and looks at me.
Hold on. What kind of kicks you had on?
I had on some J's. I
Oh.
said, man, get your little ass over. He stepped on my shoe and looked at me.
Like, what you gonna do about
You
it?
ain't do nothing about it.
You ain't gonna do shit.
I say, little kids are the only ones that can test your gangster.
Bro.
That's it.
Look, they literally are
Lord.
like the world's notorious habitual line steppers. Like they will try to find the line that you got.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
Like,
cross it.
period at point
They
blank.
forget
you
what
go.
butt whippings are in a quick heartbeat.
But you're not that aggressive though. We're not even finna go into. We're not finna unbag that right there. You like, cause you got a whole lot of bark. But
You don't
yeah,
believe in
like
ass
I ain't gotta
whoopings?
mess up my teeth, you know. If you bark loud enough, you don't have to bite nothing, you know.
hey, but that's facts though, cause when she bark, like shit gets to happen,
Most
especially
time
for
I
that
don't even
middle
have
one.
to. I just be like,
It's that warning. That's it.
okay.
Nah, but like I like seeing it. Like me,
He does. He be excited. If I say, "Can I get a belt?" He be the first one. Ooh, I got one right here.
All right,
supportive.
that's okay. That's a little
He's
extreme.
like, I love a little spanking. I love a little whooping.
But now, even when she put the
No, his words. I ain't seen a whooping in a long time.
facts though.
Oh my gosh.
But no, it's that bark though. It's that bark. Like that's the one that gets me. You know what I'm saying? Because like, especially that middle one, he'll hop too.
Everybody.
The oldest won't really hear it the first couple times, and then he'll be like, The middle one, he quick. He
Look, I ain't
tripping
got
over
nothing to do to
everything.
this.
Right.
I don't want no part.
I don't want the smoke, Mom.
And the baby, she smiles. She be like, I guess I do it.
Because she get away
That's
with murder.
cute.
That's why. She's the
Literal
baby.
murder.
She's the baby.
What she
She's the baby.
said, look, the older two was messing with her. She was done with it. She was too through with
she
it.
do?
She was like, keep doing it. I'm gonna make you die. I was like,
Make you
She meant that shit.
She meant every word of it.
Every
Yeah.
syllable.
She
You
say,
hear me?
she say, keep it up.
Right.
Keep it up.
Keep on.
Okay.
Keep it up.
Yes, you gonna
Pencil
go to
sharpener
sleep and
somewhere.
come on. You gonna go to sleep and not wake up. What the hell you mean?
My house is
But
full
yo,
of theatrics.
She say,
tell
keep
me
it
about
up.
the name though.
Yes.
So, Sir Wu-Tang, where did that come from? So, I'm a big Drake fan for one.
Okay.
I'm also a Wu-Tang Clan fan.
Oh man, I got
so
so
when
many
Drake-
questions.
When Drake dropped Nothing Was the Same,
Yeah.
of course, Wu-Tang Forever
Yeah.
was a sample from Cream.
Correct.
sample and whatnot.
Correct.
And that was the first song that just stuck with me.
Sure.
And, man, I had it on repeat constantly.
Yeah.
But prior to that, I had labeled my Instagram. My first Instagram name was _ Faded Too Long. Another Drake song. I mean, Drake
Faded Too
lyric.
Long. Yeah, hey, that was one of my
Right,
favorites.
right,
Yeah,
right.
that's one of them cuts right there.
And it's, you got to reinvent yourself every so often. Right. Got the weekend vibes to it and whatnot. But I ended up reinventing myself and whatnot, and I went with the Wu-Tang Forever.
Okay.
And then after graduating and whatnot, I was like, okay, I can't be
Right.
Wu-Tang Forever.
A little
Like,
goofy.
I had to put some spice to it, and put my grown man on it.
Yeah.
And so
Okay.
that's what it's
Sir.
Sir
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang.
Sir
So
Wu-Tang. Okay, so what inspired you by Wu-Tang though?
Wu-Tang. Pretty much the Wu-Tang Clan in itself.
Yeah.
They
Bro,
they're
hold
definitely
everything is a vibe.
it's no
man.
group coming near Wu-Tang Clan. There's no group touching them. Lyrically, they got all the actors in there. They got everybody that's got that skill level. So it's just a whole group, but it's in one.
Correct.
Right? So it kind of just went from there. My dad kind of was a big advocate, and
So your dad was a Wu-Tang fan
he
as
was
well?
a fan also.
Wow.
So that kind of resonated with me too.
Okay, so I'm gonna dig a little deep,
There you
okay,
go.
if you don't mind.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay, so yeah, you right around the same age group, right?
Yeah.
We grew up around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you grow up in the area? Did you
Yeah,
grow up in the city?
grew up in Houston.
Okay.
North side.
H-Town bound.
There
That's
you
what's
go.
up.
There you
That's what's
go.
up.
Acres home to be exact.
That's what's up. And that's dope to me. And for perspective, how old is your dad?
So my dad, he would have been 55.
He's no longer here.
My dad is passed. Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
rest in peace to the fallen. So I'm asking these questions for a
Yeah.
couple of reasons, right?
Mhm.
So similar to you, right? My dad was a huge influence on hip hop music for me, right?
Mhm.
Like I fell in love with hip hop because of my daddy, right?
Same,
He was
same.
jamming. Now, mind you, I'm in the baby seat.
This the
8, 9.
Notorious B.I.G.
Correct. Well, actually, prior to.
Okay.
Right? Because
Okay.
like by that time I was out of Pampers. I was potty trained by that
Yeah.
point. But rewind back a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm in
Not the
Pampers,
Pampers.
So
teething. I don't got like all
Ice
of 3
Cube.
teeth in my mouth, right?
Yeah, There you
NWA,
go.
Pac,
Mhm.
Q.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? All that. He was a hardcore West Coast
Mhm.
fan. Hardcore, right? Little bit of Biggie, not a lot of East Coast though.
Right.
But a whole lot of South. Scarface.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Ghetto Boys.
Yeah,
Mhm.
all of
Right.
that. Screw,
Yeah.
he was the one that
Yeah.
introduced me to screw music, right?
Yeah.
And so it was my own venturing that happened a little bit later that introduced me to the East Coast side of things, right? That's where I fell in love with cats like Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Listen to Jay
Right.
and Foxy, and you know what I'm saying? Like
New
even
York.
you know what I'm saying? That New York vibe. But look, the point that I'm getting to is all those years from, I'm going to say 89, 90, all the way through to like at least
early 2000s.
At least 2006, I missed Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Like it was, and for a couple of reasons.
No,
Number one, they wasn't getting play down here.
Yeah.
We wasn't getting no spins. Like we would hear ODB, we would hear Meth, but that was after they got their deal. You know what I'm saying? But like after I was able to go back and check out their catalog and stuff like that, I was like, yo, this whole thing is crazy.
And they even, they did a show not too long ago. And see, I
was actually about to get into that. I was going to ask you if you checked the joint out.
And they released the album in, I want to say 2010, like 11, 10. They dropped the album. They still going, bro. Forever one of the greatest groups ever.
Oh my gosh. Like, that series is so inspired me. Like I'm going to do my best not to take over the whole segment right here.
Right.
Because you're not.
I was just agreeing.
But it means so much to me. Again, shouts out to my guy Kello. He's my business partner and one of my artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On my label. Shouts out to TOT. Talk of Texas is what we call it, the group. It's a group of 5 of us, similar to Wu-Tang, right?
Yeah.
But after watching I binge watched the first 2.
Yeah.
And like it was so inspiring to me.
Storytelling, man.
You know what I mean? Like for example, for me, it was the RZA, right? Because I got into production. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the ice.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got a towel?
Yikes.
Let me send.
We have technical difficulties on set.
Can you open the door real quick?
The ice.
You got some napkins right here.
Oh, you know what? If you want to just grab one of my children.
We're taking a pause.
You want to come here?
To clean up here. We had a
clean up
a
on
little
aisle
bit
5.
of a technical difficulty.
The ice.
Yes.
Slip hazard.
Yes. We're not trying to mess up any of this.
Cold green.
Any of this tech.
Oh, the rich room, Ryan?
Yeah, and we got a key right out here, but like we gonna get it. We gonna get it.
All right.
Yeah, we gonna get it.
That's my fault.
You good?
I didn't secure the bag. Shit.
Facts.
Always secure the bag.
Always. Don't ever play yourself.
Radio.
Redo? Is that what you
Radio.
Oh shoot.
Bluetooth.
It's slippery right there, too.
Bluetooth connected.
There we go.
It's slippery.
make it?
So we have plenty of towels.
Facts. Oh, I could just go down there and ask for towels. So.
I'm sorry, my man.
I'll go to the front desk. Actually.
they're going.
Oh, okay. Season change, phone rings. Gotta get to the money.
But yeah, I was super inspired by RZA because he was the visionary, right? And as well as the producer. And that's a hat that I actually put on myself several years back with my collective. And only within the last decade have I got into actually producing and making beats and actually composing songs. And so
Literally nothing.
it's fine. We will take care of it after the show.
Not even toilet paper.
Yikes. It's COVID all over again. No toilet paper.
That's
Nah, but
why.
yeah,
let me
They,
try.
like,
It's all good.
their storage is full of.
Did they walk in there?
Their storage is full of towels and blankets. There we go. I'm back.
But yeah, and so after watching that, and mind you, just a little bit of backstory of me and my crew, we put out a tape in 12, right? Didn't really give it a hard push, and then just kind of splintered, right?
Yeah.
Everybody grown man and doing their things, married, kids, etc., so forth, work. And so just within the last calendar year, we decided to actually revamp it, actually give it a good solid push, because this is something that we're all gifted and talented in and really passionate about. And so in that same time, We got the Wu-Tang doc, right? And so I'm checking the joint out, and I'm like, yo, like, this is some of the most game-changing material that I've ever experienced in my life.
Yeah.
And like, to the point where I could actually categorize one of my guys with one of the members of Wu-Tang, right? Like I told you from the beginning,
Yeah.
I directly identify with RZA,
Right.
right? Like we got our own Ghost, we got our own Meth, we got our own Raekwon.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We got our own ODB. It's like the correlations was crazy, even down to like the experiences
That's
of these
crazy.
individuals, right?
Yeah.
And so like to hear you, this is like you so inspired by it, that's literally what you go by.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
It's a full
this
circle, man.
is full circle,
circle,
bro. Full
Full circle.
circle, man. Like that's beautiful to me. That's
That's
beautiful
dope,
to me.
man.
We'll chop more about it off record, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, man,
For sure, man.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So you fuck with the doc?
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, I think they actually need to go back and give us some more. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know it's not done.
Yeah. We
Based
need
off
some
of how the
more.
last season.
Then they supposed to do something else though.
Because I feel like, I don't know, like I pay attention to like the way that, because I work in entertainment, we produce shows and stuff, I pay attention to how things stop, right? How they end a season.
Yeah.
Like, and they always leave you with those cliffhangers to kind of nudge to
And
you that
get you
there's
back
more
on-
to
yeah.
the story,
Right,
right?
right.
And so I have no doubt in my mind, not only with the popularity, but because of the way the story was written,
Because
we
it
gonna
was
get more
received
chapters.
well, man.
Right?
Received
Yeah, absolutely,
well. Yeah.
absolutely.
Mhm.
And like I said, the way that the last season ended, where RZA went into the basement and the whole joint got flooded, and he
Yeah.
lost most of his tapes right at the time where he got the deals for the homies. It's like, come on, dog. Let me tell you
That's
how
crazy,
much I can
man.
relate to that. Bree will be able to tell you. I can actually afterwards show you footage of it. 2 weeks ago, I'm in my studio. I'm making beats, right?
Yeah.
Like I was at work. It's like 3. Wait, we close at 4. I get out 4:45. I'm at work and I'm in my mind already knowing what I need to do when I get to the studio. I'm like, yo, I'm mad inspired right now. And when
Yeah.
inspiration hits, you know, as a creative, when it hits, you gotta capture it, right?
You got to.
I'm like, yo, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not wasting no time. I'm going back to the lab. I gotta get into the studio. We chopped it up for a minute. I was like, and like we'll literally stay on the phone all night.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I'm gonna hit you back. I gotta put some of this to good use. I get in the lab. I'm making a banger. I'll play it for you in a minute. I'm making a whole banger, bro. Do you know? While I'm literally on the pads, I'm recording the whole thing. Getting ready to, I'm gonna put the idea is to take it, strip it, and put it on my YouTube channel. Long story short, in the middle of my set, bro, the whole desk collapsed. I'm drinking, I got a Yeti cup full of OJ. It's on the edge of the table. My boards are right here. It literally swan dives on top of the boards, and now my instruments are swimming in OJ.
Damn.
Right, and my desk went from upright to slanted sideways on the ground, bro. Right?
You were like recording,
I was literally recording at that moment.
Man.
like
bro.
video.
Yeah. And like, there's so much depth to it. I'm not even going to even attempt to try to go into it right now. But
Yeah.
in that moment, like, I set my camera back up, and I'll show you the video. I set my camera back up, and I was like, yo, this is literally
How
the
Ghost-
sign
Yeah.
of greatness.
Yeah.
The moment adversity enters your life,
Yeah.
it's literally a clue to you
What I miss?
of where you're going.
Going. This is true. This is facts. It's
Right?
Facts, man.
Like, and I couldn't
Facts.
even be upset. Like, my energy was so high, I couldn't even be upset. Right?
Yeah.
All I could think about was cleaning up the mess, reconstructing, getting rid of this trash ass desk,
Yeah.
and getting back to
Go back
work.
to it. Yeah.
Bro, do you know that my board didn't come back on that night?
Oh, thank you.
My board did not come back on that night. Bro.
But what did I say? I was like, it's gonna come back on.
She was like, set it upside down, let it
Let it dry.
drain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It'll be fine.
Do its thing.
And long story short, roughly about a week later, not even thinking about it. I was like, let me plug it up and try. It powers back
It was
on.
like 4 days. It wasn't even that long.
Yeah, about a work week.
Yeah.
Right? Powers back on. Now, granted, I lost about 5 or 6 buttons,
Yeah.
but I got it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that tells me that really all I got to do is go in and like bust it down, wipe it down, and put it together. It'll be working back.
Yeah.
But like the simple fact of that happening in that moment,
Right.
I had a decision to make.
You
I low-key
sit there and be
quit
mad about
right
it, or you
there.
gotta
Right.
get up and keep going.
Bro,
Right.
I literally could have quit in that
I
moment,
hear
bro.
you. I hear you.
In that-
Past you would have.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I would have had him on Facebook Marketplace that night.
Yeah, I hear you.
I got a water damage board. You can get it. I got another one that ain't got nothing, a scratch on it. You can get it.
Yeah.
Nah,
Gotta
like
press,
Yeah.
man. Gotta press.
It's cool when you're first of all mature enough and far enough along in your journey of life and your spiritual journey to see things like that.
Mm-hmm.
To know
Correct.
like,
Register and
to, like,
identify.
you better
with it.
preach now.
right.
Mhm.
To
Yeah.
see like when if the enemy is gonna come and attack you, you must be something. You must be somebody great. About to be somebody great. You must be doing something great. Something is worth it for him to get his raggedy ass over and try to fuck up your day.
It's true.
Period. Like, and like the thing is, like,
Wait, who got to jump?
I've always been like a positive, happy-go-lucky person or whatever. So like I never even really had to think that deep. Like, oh, there must be something great about me. I was just like, whatever. Like,
On to
Just
the
keep
next.
this is
moving.
not the worst
On
moment,
to
you
the
know.
Yeah.
And so like I'd say in the past couple years, and especially since me and him have been hanging out again, like I've gotten more to like, okay, so this is why I'm being attacked. Like I never really cared before, you know, but now like I know you were pointing at me and I'm like,
No, I don't mean to disrespect you with the finger. My apologies. But like, I did want to kind of dig a little bit into what you were just saying, because as Black people, we know like we get adversity at another level that most people don't, right? And that's no disrespect or
trying to downplay
overlooking anybody
other
else's
people.
experience,
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
But it's like, come on, bro, our ancestors came out of slavery, bro. Like,
Right.
like, stop playing.
like when your like Mercedes G class like breaks down on the side of the road, I know that's a terrible week for you.
Correct.
I know that's a terrible week. But
Correct.
That's like
how
not
many
what we
times,
dealing with right now.
Right, because like how many times have you been like literally short on rent and facing eviction notices? Like,
Right.
let's be real. You
Sick
know what I'm
with
saying?
no lights.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times have you had
Yeah.
no groceries in the house and you got
Or-
babies? You know what I mean? Like, let's keep it
Or
100.
even a better way to look at that, if we were all in those Mercedes G classes, right, and we
Who could we
flat
call
come
for
up,
help?
flat come up or anything,
Sure.
Yeah.
Somebody's coming to get you.
Yeah, right.
Stop and get you.
Right.
Nah, like
Oh,
you
bro,
better
that's
have that
that's
roadside.
us.
Now, if the shoe was on the other foot for somebody else,
Sure.
instantly, oh,
Yeah.
ma'am, how can I help
Right.
you?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you know,
No, that's facts.
Yeah.
Like, you talking about like onlookers and like, yeah, absolutely. But like, kinda
I've
take
jumped
it-
out of the car and helped. Like we helped this
No,
old
she's
man.
she's a helpful
I
like
am.
she has a
It's-
really
it's
a good
ridiculous.
Samaritan heart, like for real.
Yes, we
But,
helped
like,
push
not
this
to-
old man's car one day, and he was mad that we pushed his car, and I was like, bro,
That's how they be.
So take it back.
need your goddamn
right, bro.
But to take it back
My
for a
bad.
minute. Like, no, you good, because it's actually all on the same topic.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, we go back. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, we go all the way back to 9th grade. Like, I know more about your backstory, right? And so the point that I'm bringing out, without going into intricate detail, is one of the things that I've recognized is the depth of adversity that you experience is directly correlated to that mindset, right? Whether it be on the positive or the negative end of that spectrum. Because you have people that, like, some of our homies and brothers and sisters that are locked down right now or gone, right? They experience those intense traumas that they really weren't able to bounce back from. But on the other end of that same spectrum, people like Sis here have experienced those really deep, intense traumas, but was able to, in
Go
some
head up
way, through the
against
help
it,
of God,
yeah.
right,
Mhm.
of course, and their community
Yeah.
and all these things that coincide with it, able to kind of transmute that energy into something
There
positive,
you
to
go.
be able to see a brighter day, to be able to see the light at the end
I
of the
love
tunnel.
that. I
You know
love
what I
that.
mean? And so I didn't want to take, I wanted to like kind of like expound on like how you're able to see that way.
You know, just
You know
to
what I mean?
go back though, you got to make a choice, like you said.
No, absolutely.
Like either you gonna sit there in that, or you gonna get up and get out of it.
Right.
You know, it's only two. You
Yeah,
only got
at the end
no
of the
in
day,
between.
yeah, sink or
Right.
swim,
Either
fight
you-
or flight.
You know,
Yeah.
And that's the
And
difference between somebody who makes it and somebody who decides to go back and start working at McDonald's.
There you go.
They're like, hey, I tried it, I couldn't do it. You couldn't do it because you stopped.
Yeah.
And that's no disrespect to somebody who's working at McDonald's.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
at
no.
the end of the day,
No, no,
it's like, don't
not
give
at
up
all.
on your dreams because
Yeah.
you had to segue to something
You know,
else.
keep
Right.
that dream alive.
Yeah,
Keep
facts.
your dream alive. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Don't let nobody take you off that dream.
Right.
Keep that same focus and stay on that dream because it's gonna happen.
Right.
As
Right.
much energy you put into it, that's when it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But if you stop,
There's no chance.
You know you know where dreams go when they not used, they go to the graveyard.
That's facts.
That's it.
That's the most wealthy place on earth is the
Right.
There
graveyard.
you go.
If it's in you, it's in you. So like if you feel that pull, if you feel that passion, if you feel that, like if you dream about things, if you feel those things, like it's not gonna
going.
leave you, you know?
Keep
So
going.
like you can put things on pause, but don't ever stop. You
Mhm.
know?
Facts.
Make it happen.
Man, I can, man, oh my gosh.
Make it happen.
And if you need some motivation, you know I'm full of motivational words all day, every day,
Hey,
24/7.
same.
I'm one of those
Same.
kind of people.
We
Like
out here.
the moment I start going through some thick shit, it makes me so inspired to inspire somebody else. The
Facts.
moment I start, I'm like the thing that I'm going through right now. I'm about to like raise somebody else up real
Mhm.
quick. Like if you going through this, or if you, or like whatever message I receive from what I'm going through, that's how I like divert. That's how I don't like wallow in it. You know, I'm not perfect, and you do deserve every once in a while just cry it out.
Yeah, and lean on your brothers and sisters.
No, facts. Lean
lean
on
on,
your community.
Yeah.
lean
Yeah.
on people around you.
Yes.
You'd be surprised at who's
That's-
willing to
There you
help
go.
and
Yep.
give you words of encouragement. You'd be surprised at who can actually do something do something that you that can tangibly can help you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That you can really help you. You know,
Yep.
you'd be surprised. You can't go by how people act on Instagram and how people act on Facebook. You have to still have those relationships with people.
There you go.
You have to have those relationships with people. You can't go by memes and all of that shit
Right.
and judge people
Oh
off
yes,
of
because
that.
our lives look beautiful on social media.
Yeah, it look beautiful.
course.
So
But guess what?
course.
Every single person is going through something.
Yeah.
Everybody is going through something all the time.
And we all use social media to vent. So you
Yeah.
can't just
Real
because
talk.
somebody says something, you can't take it personal
Real
and,
talk.
I
and
know
let
my
it
life look
discourage
peachy
you
on
from
social
your
media.
journey. You know. You know, I see shit all the time, and I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker talking. No, this motherfucker ain't talking to me. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
ain't talking to me. God
Real
damn it. You
talk.
know, you gotta just keep it pushing and keep
Real
going
talk.
because you know people might just be having a bad day. You know,
Right.
and they going
Yeah.
through it and they lash out at the world, and you can't let that type of shit
Right.
discourage you from your goals and shit
This my
like
bro
that.
holding this
But
microphone.
shit show.
Like,
Right.
then
It's
you-
gonna stay right there,
do it.
bro.
Yep.
he
But
don't
like
wanna
you
say-
said, you got too many people around you that want to see you win, that want to see you do great things, that love you, that care about you. So why not lean on those people? You know,
Man, I just
I know
posted
that's something I had to learn.
Yo,
Yeah.
facts,
You know?
same. Like,
From one of the wisest person I know, my grandma.
yeah,
Aw.
She told me, look, you got too many people around you that love and care about you for you not to open up
Yeah.
your mouth and say anything.
wow, that's
And
beautiful.
It registered.
And
It
that's good 'cause
registered.
not everybody
man.
has that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
But it
my
it was
grandma
that
gone.
switch that went off. You know,
yeah,
like
it
you
clicked.
you right.
Right.
You right.
Yeah.
And it took me this long to realize that,
Yeah.
like, you were right. You're
Yeah.
right. And ever since that conversation, man, I ask.
Right.
I open my mouth and I say what I need,
Yep.
or
You hear that?
I'll,
He
I ask
He
questions,
acts.
or or whatever it is. I definitely don't sit back and just sit in it. You know,
Right, yeah.
find ways to get out of it.
That's where you're most vulnerable is when you start letting it suck you in. You know.
Got to get out of it. Got to.
Yeah, I actually just posted in my stories. Y'all can follow me, Virtuoso Dope on all platforms, Virtuoso Dope. But on my Instagram story, I just posted something um, by this fire instrumentalist. She's a bassist. I can't think of her name right now, but like I say, you can go to my story. I'm gonna actually repost this like probably for the next 4 5 weeks. But like she was in one of her sets, she, like I said, she's an instrumentalist, so she's on stage with her band or whatever. But the captions, man, the captions have so much good meat in them, and the comments is actually
Oh,
where the
I
comedy
come
is.
for the
But
comments.
yeah, for sure. But like no, in this particular caption, what she was saying was, as an artist, she was speaking directly to creatives, right? And she was saying a lot of the things that you always say, right? But she was talking about the fact that as an artist, as a creative, excuse me, it's not only our responsibility to create, but it's our responsibility to share what we've created, right? Because part of the creative experience is getting feedback from our peers and getting feedback from people that are actually interested or even disinterested in what it is that we're doing, right? And like one of the things that I've always held onto and believed in is that, as a matter of fact, like we said in the show, I'm knee deep in the poetry community, and one of my mentors, or actually my brother's mentors, but one of my guys, one of my peers, he was like, when you write, when you create something, he was talking specifically about a poem, but it's not only to that, of course.
Right.
He said, when you write it, it's for you. When you in the process, in the moment of creating it, it's for you. Once it's created, it's no longer yours. It belongs to the world. It belongs to the people, right?
Yeah.
Because you never know, and that goes back to what Sis was saying.
It's going to inspire somebody.
You never know what person is going to be inspired by that and be moved by that to either not make a decision that they were going to that was going to get them jammed up, or on the flip side of that, they were already low, but that they heard that or saw that, and it was able to catapult them, or even they're already moving in the particular direction, and that helped push them in that same direction. You just never know how that is going to go, and that's something that I've always been mindful of, because similar to you, as similar to you, since like I have a really deep connection with my grandmother, and she like instilled a lot of those basic morals and ideals into me, in that I understand that the life that we live is not just simply for us. That's not what. That's why we're not born on an island by ourselves, right? It's all about the communal experience.
Just like a doctor is like, God gives them the gift of steady hands, or of being able to do all of them years of school. Correct. Like to heal others, like we are entrusted with a gift as well, and we're like, you can't keep it to yourself because it wasn't given to you to keep. It's not yours to keep to yourself. Correct. It's a gift from God for you to share with others.
Correct. And that really touched me because
that's real.
Yeah, Sis been on my ass, like ever since we've been rocking together for the past year, and I hadn't put a whole lot of my work out. I like all 2020. Yeah, all 2020, I was inspired by Ye, right? As a matter of fact, I was telling one of my two of my guys last night, all through the year of 2020, because at the top of the year, I had just started DJing the year before, taught myself how to DJ, and I got my first paid gigs at the top of that year, right? By spring break that year, it was all gone because the whole world shut down, right? Yeah. And so instead of like getting down on myself, I was like, let me find out a way to be able to maneuver this and use this to my advantage, right? So I got into the lab. I taught myself how to live stream and do all of the things that we got set up right now in my closet, right? And I was inspired by Kanye. What I can't think of the song right now, but the line says, he said, lock yourself in a room doing 5 beats a day for 3 summers. That's a different world like Cree Summers. I deserve to do these numbers. Bro, that's a Spaceship on the Late Registration album. Like, I wouldn't even listen to the song. I just replayed those bars in my head every day. And so I started making 1 beat a day, jumped to 3 beats a day, skipped 5 and ended up going 7 to 10, all in the course of that calendar year, right? Now, granted, not to go into my whole life story, but like I went through a whole bunch of traumatic shit at the end of that, at the top of 21, and to where like Fast forward, we ended up getting locked, and I'm doing a whole bunch of like basically everything that I was doing then had like kind of cultured me and matured me to be able to maneuver in
To
these
where you at
avenues,
now.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All those skills.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
Came in so clutch.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
just
as a matter
imagine,
of fact,
Yeah.
imagine just standing there with your hands open and God just like drops an angel into your arm. And you're like, oh, well,
oh well,
well,
look at
thank
this.
you.
Shall I do with
I'll
this?
take it.
It was
I
literally
hadn't
the
seen
week
him since
before.
graduation.
Yeah.
Since we graduated high school, hadn't seen
Man,
him.
that's amazing.
Yeah,
Last
and we
year.
Divine.
literally reconnected the week before this show started last
Year.
season.
Yep.
Wow.
And the crazy thing about it is, we were supposed to start this show earlier than we did start, and I had kept putting it off. I was like, we don't have the
Crazy,
team we
y'all.
need, we don't have everything we need, and finally, I'm just one of those kind of people. I'm supposed to do it. We're supposed to do it. Let's just do it, and everything
She
will fall
gonna do it
into
with
place.
whatever she got. She
It'll
got a
fall into
rock
place.
and a cardboard box.
Bro.
We fixing to make it happen.
Crazy.
And we
That's
had like
crazy.
me and the like co-host, because it was like five of us.
Mhm.
We were like, we'll just swap off doing the camera.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out, swap off or whatever. Sometimes you'll be on the episode, sometimes you. He literally like came in the week before, like our last rehearsal for the show before we started the next week.
That's
And I was like,
crazy.
That's
Facts.
beautiful.
I'm like
Facts.
envisioning this story in my head, and I was gonna start a podcast with one of my close female best friends, and we had one episode, and this is when Kobe.
When him and Gigi passed.
Yes.
Wow.
So we were like discussing that, and of course we went off on a couple of tangents, got back on topic and whatnot, but we ended up doing an hour long full of content, and we said, hey, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do
Yeah.
that. Never did anything
Yeah.
else with it.
Wow.
You
And
know
this
what?
was-
Like that's what's hard for us.
Yeah.
That's what's hard for us. We
It really is.
Just you got
To
all
keep
these
going.
ideas though.
Yes.
And
It's hard to put
Let me
it
show you
together.
gotta do
something.
'em.
Speaking of all these
That's why you
ideas,
need a
so
team.
While you pulling that up,
2
shout out
years
to
ago.
Melanated Millionaire. I see you in the chat, man. We appreciate you for engaging with us.
what's up? 2 years ago, 2 years ago, I decided I'm gonna start writing down everything that comes into my head that I need. You got notes? So this is what it came, and these are just the titles of the notes. Like these notes go on, like actually
That's
clicking
crazy.
them, and I don't.
My
So
notes
I
are
don't
full of
rap,
lyrics.
but I write down bars.
Same.
I,
You
I
know?
do it
Bunch
all.
of lyrics.
Whatever I can.
And I don't do poetry, but I write down. Like I write down everything. I have thoughts and all kinds of things.
At some point,
I
I'm gonna
always
get you
hit
to the
Siri,
point.
like, remind me.
Yeah,
Yes. Hey
Hold the
Siri.
button down.
Hopefully, I can
That's
get
crazy.
you. Well, maybe it's who
You
said
got them too?
I don't want to.
Yes.
I don't want to take complete ownership,
But
but like at
love
some
it.
point, you're gonna get to the point, Bree.
J. Cole and just
Yeah, Bree.
just a lot.
I love
Just-
it.
I'm hollering at you. At
Sir.
some point, I feel strongly that you're gonna get to the point where you just accept the creative that you are,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Because it's like, oh, I'm not a rapper, but I got these bars, or oh, I'm not a songwriter, but I got these songs. I'm not a poet. Like, nah, you are all the above. Like you're just a creator. You
Right.
are a creator. You are an artiste. So
Yeah.
like sometimes it may come out in the form of a theatrical production. Sometimes it may come out in a show or designing a live event. Sometimes it may come out in a skit idea. But
a
it all
painting,
comes
like
out
my girl with the fro
correct.
from the cipher. The girl with the
Correct.
fro.
Yep.
That was mine.
Yes.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
She had literally painted that a week before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put
My
together-
lacquer wasn't even dry. My glaze.
Yeah, we were putting fingerprints all on it that night.
Yeah, y'all were. Oh yes.
But
it's
yeah,
still-
That was fun. We gotta
you are a
put together something
creator,
else like
as
that.
we all are,
Yeah.
in our own individual.
It's just
God-given
dope.
way.
Like, to be honest, to spend 11 years kind of like away from it
Crazy.
in medicine, and like being able to come back to, because so like in my family, in which I don't know, like let me know if y'all relate. In my family, it's like, oh no, you're not gonna go be a singer or an actor. You're gonna go be a doctor. You're gonna go do something that's like
Most
gonna
definitely.
make money.
Money, yeah.
You know, like what you talking about? You wanna?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. That was cute while you were in high school and while you're growing up. But no. So like that's why I went into medicine. I liked medicine. Like don't get me wrong, but that's why I went into medicine instead of theater, like I wanted to. You know, and it is what it is. I learned so much in medicine.
It's that one reason right there where I tell my students, go to school for something you enjoy doing.
You wanna-
Correct.
Yep.
Because your
Correct.
money gonna come after that.
Right.
'Cause if you enjoy doing something, and that's a gift that you
Right.
have, the money's gonna
The gift
come.
gonna make
Yes.
room for
Yeah.
you.
Yes,
and-
that's what you're supposed to be
And
doing.
then that might make you trickle
Right.
on into different other
Correct.
sectors and whatnot. But
Yes.
go for where your passion at. Go,
Right.
Go that route.
Right.
That
So
is
what
the
age
best
group
route.
do you work with?
So I work with 10th graders through 12th grade.
Okay.
10th
Really?
to 12th, yeah.
And
Take
what's
the 12.
what's your specialty?
So my job is to get students into colleges without the debt.
Okay.
So
Oh,
my goal
snap.
is to not
Cool.
only get them to a good college,
But
but
get it
also
funded.
yes, that's the
Okay.
goal. So
Cool.
and I work with these kids from 10th grade. So 10th grade we straight molding, getting down to the nitty gritty. What do you like to do? What
Right.
is your personality
That's
like?
dope.
And,
Nobody did that
making
with
them
us.
like getting
Yeah,
we find my job is to find a perfect best fit and match.
Right.
That
for
is
kids.
God's
Yeah.
work, man.
And
That
so,
sounds
man,
So a
it's-
school, like you work for the
it's-
school?
Yeah, so it's a partnership with the school districts here in Houston.
Okay.
But it's amazing work, man. It's so impactful.
Now I see the hardware on your hand
Yeah, I
there.
went to A&M, Texas A&M. So when you said Brown College Station,
Wow, you an Aggie, bro?
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's what's up. Come on, bro. Kick 'em Ags. We
right,
out here.
right. But yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
it's amazing work though,
What year
man.
did you graduate?
In 2016.
Wow.
So I was there when when it was Johnny football.
Right, yep.
So the Dallas boys too.
Yep.
Mike Evans.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, that whole
yeah.
squad.
I mean not Dallas, Galveston.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great time.
Nah, there was
man.
some Dallas boys on there too.
Yeah, this
But
is true.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
true.
That's
This is
what's
true.
up, bro. Oh, bro,
Yeah.
we got so much to dig on. Like
Yeah.
we got to make sure we got to connect.
Yeah,
after
for sure, man.
this. Yeah,
but
for sure. That's hard.
But
That's so hard.
It's amazing work. It's impactful, as I said. Changing lives, man. And
What'd you study?
so I studied business administration and
You was
sport
at Mays?
management. Yeah, I was in Mays. I was in
Okay.
Mays and I was in Blocker.
Okay.
So I had the idea, let me tell you how God works, right? You think you're gonna do one thing,
Yep.
Right.
but I'm gonna refocus you.
Yep.
Right. I'm gonna put you where your gifts are.
Yeah.
So I thought I wanted to be an athletic director. I thought I wanted to do that because I enjoy playing sports and whatnot.
Yeah.
I ended up taking a job in the College Station ISD, in the after school program.
Yeah.
Something like Issa Rae in a way, a little bit. But started working at the after school program and fell in love with just working with kids and whatnot. The elementary kids and whatnot. And it went from there to like me graduating and continuing working with our youth. You know?
Wow.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
dope.
I got a recommendation to work for a program that was actually helping kids get into college.
Wow.
And full circle, I got that same help when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it took one person to just say, hey, like, you ever been looked over, right?
Yeah.
You're talented, but
Right.
you don't have the resources.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
And I was looked over into this. One day, a white guy walks up into my classroom with the pass and say, hey, I need you to come down to the college center. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. Go down to the college center and he checks out my transcript. I'm an honor roll kid and whatnot.
Yeah.
Of course, it's like shocking because, it's just shocking because
Sure.
Right.
it's me.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
exactly.
But
They don't expect that from us.
they wasn't expecting at all. And so he's like, wait, you need to apply to A&M like right now. And I ended up applying to A&M. That was the deadline, the day I applied.
Wow.
Wow.
He drove my paperwork to A&M,
Wow.
turned
Wow.
it in. Like, I filled out my
That's lit.
financial aid. I did everything in that one setting. That I wrote my everything was done that
Wow.
day, and I had to go. I applied to other schools,
Yeah.
but it was that tenacity and
Yeah.
that gratitude, man.
Right,
And
right.
I took it and ran with it, man,
Yeah.
and went to A&M,
That's
and
cool.
A&M was one of the greatest experiences of my life, man.
That's beautiful.
Amazing
man.
experience, and another full circle. He came to my graduation. you know, so
Wow.
It's crazy, man. And he went back and
What's his
worked.
name?
Gary Newman.
Hey man, shouts out to you,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Look
he
it out.
life changing, man.
Yeah.
That one person, you know how
Right.
one
That's
person
all it
can
takes.
have
That's all it takes.
that one impact
Yeah.
on you, man. Because I don't know what I would have been without that
Right.
one person.
Right.
That was that defining moment, you know. So
Right.
yeah, and I appreciate him to this day. And anytime I can do anything to support just Aldine in general, the school district I'm
Okay.
from, I do it, and that's
Yeah.
another reason why I'm doing this work, man.
Right,
So,
right. Man, that's beautiful.
yeah,
That's
it's,
cool.
That
it's
is
good
so
stuff, man.
powerful, dog.
Yeah, I love
For
it, man.
real. For real.
Yeah.
Man.
That's dope. We actually over the year. Well, so I've been Off the Wall is my brand. I started in 2017 and actually started with youth theater. I grew
Okay.
up in theater, so I was looking for a theater for my kids to join and for me to be a part of because, like, I left medicine and I was like, I'm just God lead me to where I need to be because I know that's not me anymore. If it was for a season, whatever. But like I want to be me, you know. And so I was looking for a theater, couldn't find one, and God was like, "You gonna start one?" And I was like, "Ooh, you got the wrong
Yikes.
chick, yeah. Not me." But that's cute though. I
Yeah.
love that you believe in me and everything.
Yeah.
But now I'm good. So ended up starting the theater.
Uh-huh.
And so I did youth theater for about 3 years. And in the past couple years, I've kind of moved a little bit more towards evolved
Like
towards media and
production.
entertainment.
Yeah, okay.
But I still do my kid stuff. Just the setting that we're in right now is not, you know, really
Not
conducive
conducive,
for
yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
So I'm like last summer I did Jersey Village. You know.
Yeah,
Jersey Village.
uh-huh.
Yeah. So I taught theater in the park out there. I'd met up
Okay.
with the Parks and Rec
Yeah.
guy, and they were like, "We've been wanting to put theater out here, put some performing arts and stuff." So I
Nice.
taught. We did Alice in Wonderland in
It was
Jersey
dope.
Village Park,
That's
and
dope.
he had just
Wow.
come, like, you know, in time, like
Yeah.
a few
Wow.
months before. So he actually helped
I
out with
ran lights
one
and
of our.
sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he was our tech guy all
Yeah,
last
that's
year.
what's up.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what's up.
The
Yeah.
name
He
makes so
even-
much more sense
Neat.
now. Off
Yeah.
the wall, like out of
Yes.
the teacup.
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
off the
yeah,
Off
right.
the wall, so we're mobile, we travel, and then also like off the wall is so many things for me.
Yeah.
Like because when I was growing up, I was teased for being different. So like off the wall, like I was off the wall, I was a different person, and I instead of saying, "Oh my God, like there's something wrong with me," whatever, I just found the people who were also different, who
Yeah.
didn't judge, and that
Uh-huh.
was my theater people usually,
Yeah.
choir people as well, and so I just kind of gravitated towards that because I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna go to where I'm normal, I'm okay.
Yeah,
I can
Like
believe
it's
that.
not,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Gotta
so
find your niche for sure.
right,
For sure.
right,
Yeah.
exactly, and so yeah, so off the wall became a thing, and so then while I was doing the youth things, like I'd start. Like there was a comedian, Kev So Funny, my homeboy Kev So Funny. He came by and we were right next to a daycare, and he worked at the daycare, and my shop was right next to it. So he would come over and hang out with me or whatever. So he was like, "Hey, let's do some comedy shows." I was like, "Cool." So then he started coming, then a couple other comedians started coming, then like some dancers, Glow, like singers. Yes, actually, I already had a singer that I was kind of managing for those couple years while I was still in youth.
Jayla
Jayla Dine. Nah, yeah. So
We love you, Jayla.
so yeah, that's where it bridged from like the kids to the adults. But I still love my kids.
Yeah.
Like, and to this day, their parents still contact me. I'm
Those
tryna-
stories, like, not to cut you off, but like the stories that she gets, like, you know, a parent or the kid hitting her up, like, I just did this, or because of you, I did
Bro,
this.
these
It's
kids
like,
keep
it's
me
That's
in
the
tears.
impactful part about
They keep
it.
me
You
in
know,
tears.
Man,
I
it's so
can't.
crazy.
Like,
Yeah.
and then the thing is,
That's
like,
impactful, man.
I love starting a new show because just for the past like 5 years, you know, we get a new cast each time. Like whether it's like some that trickled in from the last show and then like a handful of new ones. It's
Yeah.
always a different cast, and it's always great because I always get a few kids that have never hit the stage.
Yeah,
Love
they come
it.
back
Never
and
hit the
kill
stage.
it.
Yes, they're shy. Their parents are like, I don't know what you're gonna do with them. They don't really talk. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They'll be fine.
Yes, come back in 2 hours.
Yes,
Yeah.
they'll have a whole
Right.
new host of friends. They'll be giggling. They'll be up there, you know, come back like they're good. Then you have the ones that come in. They're like, hey, I have this diva on my hands. I don't know what to do with her. Take her. Dope. Bring her in. I'll knock her down a little bit, let her know that it's a team thing, but also build her up, you know, or him or whatever.
Reassemble.
Yeah, I can do it all. Like, don't worry about it. Like, they're always so scared of, how do you do this? Why do you do this? What are you on? How do you, I'm just like, it's mine.
It's a gift, right?
It is.
Well, you can do this in your sleep.
Right, bro. I do it in my sleep. And then, like, to go from that first day, from them, like, not talking to not even want to say their name and all that, to, like, I don't know how to memorize, because we always hash out the first week. What are you scared of? Like, what are you excited for this show? So what are you, like, kind of, like, apprehensive about? We always talk about these things. And we, like, talk about mental health throughout. We, like, talk about everything. And then we go over our goals again, like, the week of the show. Like, so I usually remember. I'm like, you were worried about this. You were worried about this. So what do you think now? And so we, like, sometimes we videotape it or whatever. And they always have me in tears. Like, seeing those kids hit the stage and their parents being like, I don't know if you want to just put them as like an extra, put them in the back, that's cool, whatever you want to do. And they end up coming out and shining more than anybody else, or like they end up being a main character and their parents like, I don't know if they can do that. I'm like, first of all, I need you to believe in them.
Yeah.
Because they're not.
That's one of my, never say that.
Right. Yeah. Because what I've learned with kids, like especially over dealing with adults, is kids, if you expect them to do it, they'll do it.
Yeah.
They'll believe it.
Just tell them to do it. If you believe that they'll do it, then that's all they need.
That's it.
Yeah.
They want to impress you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Please.
And I'm like, and in that time, you're impressing yourself. You're impressing your family, your friends. You know, like
your whole community that you represent.
Show days, I'd be in tears. I'd be like, oh, you couldn't get that line. You said you'd never get that line. Look at you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's dope. That's super dope.
So I will never leave youth theater ever. It will always be there. I wish I could do it like all the time.
Yeah.
In which we will get a space again where we can. But for now, I'll probably just be holding like summer camps. I'm trying to start a kids show, like a kids YouTube show. I already have a theater channel for my kids theater. So I want to do something like Mickey Mouse Club, way back in the day with something like that.
That's dope.
I love to direct.
Hey,
I love to
got
produce.
kids, or some kids. You think they gonna be stars? Or they
we already have some.
stars?
One of them hit me up last night. She was like, "Hey, what y'all up to? My son misses you." I'm like, "Hey,
what's going on?"
Yes, ma'am. I love them.
That's what's up.
Yes.
So yeah, how you were talking about kids, I saw you light up. I was like, I feel it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I love that.
Maybe y'all could put something together. Y'all can.
Right.
Definitely.
Definitely.
You work at the high schools.
Yes. Yeah.
And those kids be doing some great things, so I get it.
What school are you at?
So I serve Carver High School, Victory High School, Eisenhower High School,
Wow,
Davis High School, and Nimitz High School.
Really? I literally know all of those.
Yeah.
And I'm not even from here. That's dope. That's dope.
And I just kind of rotate.
Hey, man, get us in there. We'll handle it.
Yeah, so if you have any that want to go into anything with production, film, TV,
music, movies,
anything.
I have, and it's one. She's on my head right now. I'm thinking of her right now. So
yeah.
She's in theater.
Cool. Because we had some high schoolers. We've had high schoolers over the years. That's what actually I was leading in with, that we mentor or teach and provide. Please take it, because I keep thinking it's good, and then
it's not.
Every time I drink it, it's not.
I'm mad you put that pixie stick in there, but it's
I only sprinkled a little. You can roll the tapes back. It was only a little bit.
You can roll the tape.
You can hear rewinds.
It's literally taking me back to pecan pralines and cream. That's my mama's favorite ice cream, and I used to steal it.
Bro, that's one of my favorite ice creams too, but no.
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yes.
It's some good ice cream. That's some good ice cream.
I don't think I ever drank the ice cream. Maybe
I like butter pecan more.
I mean,
I
like butter pecan too.
And then pistachio. If y'all try pistachio.
Hey, no, it's fine.
Y'all like pistachio?
No, pistachio's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I can't get, maybe I can't get it. The combination and the color.
It's green.
I don't like mint and chocolate.
Oh,
but
my God. That is a sin.
Right. But it's the green.
Oh, yes. I don't like mint and chocolate.
Listen.
Yeah.
Mint.
It's the devil.
Mint and chocolate should not be together.
They don't go together.
That does not belong.
Yeah,
It
that's
does not belong.
Who was
Listen,
that?
man.
Olive Garden that has those.
Oh
little
yeah,
chocolate,
oh
yeah.
my gosh, yeah, you can keep them.
Look,
Just
right.
bring
That's,
more bread
that's why the
sticks.
basket still be full.
Right, correct.
Ain't gotta worry about me.
Facts,
Right. I'll leave them for everybody else.
facts, big facts.
Yes, but we've been chit chatting for a little over an hour. Kickback
Yeah.
has lasted a little bit, but it's been
Yeah.
good talking with y'all. Oh, it hasn't always been about an hour.
About an hour.
Okay, so right at
Yeah.
yeah.
My
Okay.
background, my man.
No, you good.
Yeah.
I don't want to hold y'all hostage.
No,
And
this is
it's
Hey,
been
good.
if y'all
Appreciate
good, we
it.
good.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Well,
Yeah.
I do got class in the morning, so
Yeah.
Yes,
Hey.
we gotta get the scholar. Shit,
Yeah.
You know.
trying to make it to the finish line.
There you go, brother.
How much longer do you have, or did you just start?
I just started in August.
Okay.
I should be graduating by next December for sure. If not in the spring. If not in the spring.
Yeah.
All right.
most
Hey,
definitely.
let us know. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll be in contact, so
Yeah,
we'll be there at
for
your
sure.
graduation.
Oh yeah, we gonna be
Yeah.
there lit.
Yes.
Turn to the
Lit
max.
and lit.
Lit
Yes.
and lit. There you go.
Turn to the max. Yeah, man.
Well,
I'm floored. Like
Yeah.
you literally went to A&M, bro.
Yeah,
That's
man.
crazy.
When I heard you say Bryan College Station, I was
Yeah.
like, man, that's
Yes.
home. That's literally my second home.
Hey, bro.
That's where we met.
Yep.
Yeah.
We went to
But yeah,
Bryan
both
High.
went to-
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do
Oh,
what?
that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like
Bryan
we
High.
so
That's crazy.
what's even crazier about the story is like the simple fact that like I moved there because we're like the same age, we're born the same year. So I moved there the year of our second grade.
Okay.
And
I moved there in third grade.
she moved
Yeah.
there the year later, but we
Yeah.
didn't meet until ninth grade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
But we know we're friends with
all the
people.
same people.
Yeah.
That'd be the crazy part right there.
Yeah.
All the same people.
That's crazy.
Shout out to my birthday tomorrow.
Hey.
35,
It's your
35.
birthday.
Yes.
Yes, we out
yes.
here.
Y'all come turn up with us
Right.
Saturday.
Where is it at? I don't
DM me for the dates.
Yes,
Right.
DM for the deets.
So I can
Because
decide
we
if
are
I'm gonna get them
screening.
or not. Right, because
We
y'all
are
ain't gonna go up there
definitely
acting a
screening.
fool because it's gonna be at a nice place.
Right.
It's dope. It's like a nice
And you
rooftop
can't take
bar.
everybody everywhere.
It's a rooftop bar.
This
They have a
is true.
pool. I'm gonna push somebody in it. Probably my sister, because my sister said she was gonna push me in it. So I will definitely be pushing her first.
Y'all both childish.
I know we are because I'm gonna be wearing
Oh, that's
something
up the
nice,
street.
but
That's crazy.
yeah.
You childish as hell. But yeah, man.
Oh, it's a
this is-
rooftop pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
nice.
the one with the infinity pool
Yeah.
that you
Yep.
can see.
Or you can
Okay.
see
Yeah.
down. You can look down on the street under
Yeah.
the pool.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's literally got the city in the background.
Oh,
bro.
that's nice.
it-
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really
it's
nice.
hard.
That's nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
we
really
was
nice.
we was out there for around during the Christmas season.
Yeah.
And so like they had like in the different buildings around that area,
Yeah.
they had like the Christmas lights up and stuff like that, man. It
Yeah.
That looks so nice,
was,
man.
yeah, man, it was dope.
Man.
It was super dope.
That's good stuff, man. That's good
Yeah.
stuff.
Their
So
doormen are black.
every week, do y'all do a show once a week? Or?
Yes.
So, yeah,
we do
every
this show.
Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
We in episode 3. We go for 13 weeks, so we got
Okay.
10 more weeks left.
Okay.
That's gonna lead us into the summer, right?
That's ending May 30th. Yeah.
So
Okay,
at the
right
beginning-
before the summer,
right before
yeah.
the summer
Okay.
kickoff. And what we had planned to do last year is to do some like what's the term I'm looking for? Like take the show and like
On the
do
road.
other things with it. You know what I mean? We didn't get a
Mhm.
chance to do that. We did some events, we did some things, but we didn't quite captivate that idea like we wanted to. But we're
Yeah,
definitely planning
I
to
got
this
you.
year.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, like we definitely would love for y'all to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
like I say, man, look, teach me.
Yo,
I'm,
like.
I'm a forever learner,
Yo,
man.
as soon as we cut the camera off, I'm gonna lace you up with a little bit, and we
Yeah.
gonna
He'll
talk.
send
Alright.
you to a few YouTube videos.
There you go.
Oh,
I
facts.
support it, man.
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm definitely
Facts.
a
But
learner,
Zone,
man.
bro, like we support everything that you're doing, man.
Yes.
Like
Thank
you have a beautiful story. You
Yeah,
have
man.
a beautiful charisma about you, and you're super crazy talented, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
So
sir.
like, definitely keep going. I respect the fact that you actually out here trying to get your education. Or I say trying, excuse me.
Making it
you
happen.
actually
Doing
doing
it.
actually
Getting
getting
your
your
education.
education,
There you
as
go.
well as doing the things like I wanted to say when you was talking about it earlier in the show. Don't be afraid of doing both, man. Because
Yeah.
we live in a day and time where you
You
can
can
actually
do-
do
Yeah.
that. You understand what I'm saying? You got stay-at-home moms that have full music careers but
Yeah.
don't leave the house.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they literally like selling albums and making 6 figures a year, but they at the house changing diapers and rearing their children. You understand what I'm saying?
Nicki
So
Minaj.
like you can do exactly what it is that you want to do, and you don't have to sacrifice what it is that is making the way for you. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So keep
Mhm.
doing what you're doing, man. You well on your way,
Yes,
bro.
sir. Yes,
For
sir.
real.
So do you
like that.
like have a team or you work with a group of people or anything like that?
Well,
Or
I do, but it seems like everybody is kind of off and on. I haven't
Gotcha.
got nobody that's consistent.
Yeah.
You know, everybody doesn't believe consistently at the same time. It's like,
Got you.
know, people fall off. But
Right.
I do have a team. I have a great support system.
That's good.
And they're just waiting for me to do something big, pretty much.
Mm.
You know,
Okay.
sometimes it takes for that one
Right.
There you go.
big
Yeah.
thing to happen, the big break, and then of course people come out of nowhere.
Of course.
Yeah.
They've been
Everybody-
like, we've been rocking with you
You too.
forever. Like, we've been there since day one. You know?
And it will be, it'll be partially true. People,
Right.
people need a break. People, people
Yeah.
can't put all of their faith into you just consistently all the
Right.
time. They got,
Yeah.
People got their own responsibility.
Yes.
So I don't hold it to people. Like
Yeah.
I be looking for some people likes, but then I have to think sometimes like people lose faith and they,
Yeah.
Yeah, they
back
got
on
other
the-
things going.
Right,
and
Yeah.
things like
you
that.
get
Yeah,
back
yeah,
on
you're
you
right.
get back on the bandwagon eventually.
Yeah.
Mm.
I look forward to it. I'm not the type that's gonna be like, oh, you wasn't there with,
Right.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'll
You
be
wasn't
like,
with
come,
them
I'll
shooting
be
in
like,
the
come
gym.
here. I'll be like, come here. I miss
Right.
you.
You
That's,
shooting in the
that's the type of
gym?
person
Pick
I
right
am.
back up where you left
You
off.
wasn't
That's
really
good.
shooting in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't on my Drake shit when it comes to that. I'm just like, come, let me show you how to get some money since I'm
Right.
getting some now,
Well, if
if
you
need
ever,
anything from
I was
us,
just about to
Yeah.
say that.
no, we
Literally
saying
about
it
to say
together.
that.
If you need anything from us, and like just to kind of point out what it is that we do, off the wall media and entertainment does just that, media and entertainment. So if you're trying to get in front of the camera, there's plenty of opportunities behind that. If you want to get in front of the microphone, there's plenty of opportunities for that. Real Music is Life. We are a record label and marketing company. So we actually join forces and create opportunities to be able to do that. Also showing you opportunities where you can monetize your brand, showing you where you're leaving money on the table, and showing you things where, for example, you're spending a lot of time doing where you probably should be cut back on that and focus in on something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you got all the cards on the table
Consulting.
if you want to play them. So
Yeah.
you got it, bro.
And anything you ever see us do, like, everybody's, we encounter a lot of people, people that we're close with, and then people that we kind of, like we're
Yep,
acquainted
associate
with,
with, yep.
So if you ever see anything that we're doing and you want to jump in on it, just like reach out to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, just let us know.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
'cause
you
we
want an
want-
inner circle
like,
at this point, bro.
I try to
Okay.
like
Sure.
send all the stuff to everybody, but I can't remember. I can't do, So,
Yeah, we're wearing a lot of hats, man.
I'm working on getting an assistant this year. That's my goal because I can't go, like, I'm stifled right now because I'm trying to do everything by myself.
She gonna have it by the summer, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get it.
Yeah.
I just need somebody.
Hey.
Matter of fact, especially if
I'ma
we
get
get
it
one
together,
of them,
man.
one of them high schoolers or
I
some
swear.
college student that's
Hey.
trying to get in the industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
hey,
know a few, man. It's
hey,
got a
yeah.
couple. Yeah, for
And the
sure.
thing is, like,
For
we
sure.
run across so many opportunities. Like,
Sometimes we having to pass up.
Yeah.
Correct, that part. And then, like, we had an intern briefly, what was that, last year? Or was that that was the beginning of this year? Adrian? No, I'm not. I'm talking to Adrian.
Oh yeah, that was top of the
Shout out
shit.
to Adrian
Yeah.
Haywood. Hey. But yeah, so he like came in just in time because there was a movie premiere that we needed to go do some media at.
Pull up, millionaire.
And so anyways, we always have lots of opportunities, lots of stuff that we're doing. We travel, like we try to, like we're both about to get our passports.
Nice.
So like
Nice.
right now, like our goal have been like just getting to as many places as possible, and so we've We went to Atlanta. We've been to Miami, Austin. He did a show in Austin.
Yeah.
We like Brian College Station, of course.
Yeah.
We've just
We
been
about to head
like,
to Dallas.
traveling around.
Vegas, right?
Yeah, Vegas.
About
We are
head
going to Vegas.
To the Grammys
Next weekend.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think. Wait.
Hey, if
Can't
you
wait to see that
available,
broadcast.
Hey.
if you available and you wanna put some of this
Next weekend, right?
Next weekend.
I'll be in Vegas too.
Oh, okay.
No way.
Yes,
What do you? Okay.
Vegas.
What you there for?
I wanted to go to see Silk Sonic residency.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna check them out.
Bro, like I know we fixing to end the joint, but yo, can we talk about
Yeah.
like listen, like it's been an ongoing
crazy.
conversation about how Bruno Mars cannot miss.
He
Like,
don't.
like
He
bro,
just don't.
you can, like he's standing at the plate and you could throw the
He
joint
like Steph
into the
Curry.
rafters
He's Steph
and
Curry,
he will
man.
still knock it out the park. It's like, bro,
Steph.
Yeah, I think
and then but not
Steph.
only that, Andy though.
Yeah.
Andy
Oh,
don't
Anderson
miss
Paak.
neither.
Yes,
I
man.
love that dude, bro.
Yeah. He a sleeper, man.
Bro, I love
He's a
that
sleeper.
dude, man.
Yeah.
He got a couple of Grammys
and not
under
just
his
because we.
belt, though.
Oh yeah, facts.
Mhm,
Not
yeah,
just because we
yeah.
have the same name, neither. Yeah, facts. But like, no, bro, like that dude is crazy talented. Like,
That's what's
I don't
up,
like
bird
everybody's
with the
familiar
word
with it,
came.
but like, go listen to his Tiny Desk performance.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, Anderson Paak and the Free Nationals on Tiny Desk is so amazing.
I love
bro.
Tiny
Like,
Desk too.
Oh yes, yeah,
Yeah.
and we that's in the bag.
Hey,
We got our own
that's
version that we gonna
nice.
try. Yeah,
Yes.
matter of fact, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
live, man. That's live.
Correct.
So that
Yeah.
when we start, we don't have to stop.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
That's what's up.
Man.
Motion, major motion.
Major motion, bro. Hurricane levels. You understand what I'm saying? And we all know what that's like.
Right.
Man, it,
Sure do. We had one last night. I felt like.
Bro.
Or this
Morning,
morning.
I woke up
This morning.
flooded.
Yo, so I told Bree.
did it hell?
I don't know.
It didn't
Because
around
it sounded
us.
like a.
It was a lot of
I slept through it.
commotion.
Oh,
Yo,
Damn.
what's crazy? What's so
Woke up, there
funny?
was water
I'm
everywhere.
back in College Station at the time. That's I worked during the day, and so
Oh, y'all had it worse out there, man.
well, we were supposed to.
Oh, then?
Yo, like
Wow.
it literally,
He
and
was
I.
on Telemundo yesterday.
Yo,
They were at
Telemundo
A&M.
interviewed me, bro, in English.
He said, you know, what's his name on was it Family Guy?
Family Guy,
He was
yeah,
like, it's gonna
Wally.
rain. It's raining.
Wally from the Family Guy, the black weatherman.
Hey, y'all go in the house, it's raining. And that's it. That's the
That's
story.
it.
That's the story.
It's gonna be a voiceover.
Thanks, Wally.
That's all I could
That
imagine.
was
When he was
hard
like,
as fuck.
Telemundo walked up to me and asked me about the weather and stuff that was going on. That's all I could think was like,
Yeah,
That's funny.
it's rain.
it's rain. It's gonna rain.
Yes,
Thank you,
bro.
Wally. Back to you.
Yes. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, but it was a blessing that it didn't hit us. Like, man,
U-turn, man.
peace out to those that was affected by it, like the people out in Round Rock.
That's crazy, man.
You know, we're praying.
Oh, Austin had it
restoration
bad?
for y'all. Yeah,
Yeah.
it got hit. Some
I seen them-
smaller towns.
Tornado pick up a truck and drop it back down.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah,
so our
that's
hearts,
scary.
prayers
That's
go out to
crazy.
y'all,
That was my
man.
worst fear as a kid when that movie Twister came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My worst fear when I
I
was
was
a kid
hiding under tables and everything.
Was what quicksand?
Because I watched like Indiana Jones.
See me, I used to play the Mario game.
Yeah.
You know when it
Yeah.
gets down and
Yes. And you gotta
I
like
mean,
try
click,
to jump
click, click,
up
click,
out
come
of
on.
it.
Yeah, you go hard with the buttons.
Yeah.
Finger be so
Right, come on, man.
Oh, melanated millionaire. That's if I must, man.
Oh,
shouts
okay.
out
What's
to
up,
you.
if I must?
Yeah,
That's what's up, man.
That's what's up. That's
That's
our
what's
people.
I should
Right
have known by
there.
the millionaire.
Right.
Because she always says, Namaste, millionaire.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
that's what's
dope.
up. That's what's up.
That's dope.
Appreciate you for chiming in, yo. For real.
Yes.
We definitely gonna have you back on, man. We
Yes.
love that energy. But
I
yeah,
gotta get
man.
in contact with you, my dear.
Yes.
Facts.
About some background stuff.
Facts. But yeah, man, we gonna go and shut it down because we got to keep this conversation going. But like, unfortunately, you know, other people got things to do. I know y'all probably got lives to live outside of this. But definitely tell a friend to tell a friend. Off the Wall Nights Live, the Kickback every
Yes.
Tuesday. The show starts at 8 sharp. The
Don't be
kickback
late.
starts directly after. We salute you, fam. We appreciate all of y'all that is tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah,
we
hit that
appreciate-
notification bell. 'Cause
Yes.
Sometimes it be 7:59 or 8:05.
Right.
It says sharp, but you know, like technical difficulties come at us every time.
Every time.
We be
But
sitting here
we getting
chilling.
better though. We done got better every week,
Yeah.
and that's literally our goal at the start of every season. It's like, hey, no matter what, get better every week.
Yeah.
So that's what we on, man.
Yeah.
But
Because we heading towards Roku, y'all. Roku and Fire TV.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we gotta be on our
We're gonna be
Big move.
syndicated. You know what I'm talking
I hear you. Let's go.
Yeah. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all for coming out,
Right,
kicking it
man.
with us.
Thank you for having me.
Please, you feel free anytime. You know what I mean? Like, we definitely appreciate your presence and appreciate what you're doing out here in these streets and in our community, man. It's a
Who
beautiful
knew?
thing.
Like y'all was doing so much.
Yeah. Yeah, we just thought you was
making
the
it
homie.
happen.
You was just out here singing.
Right.
But no,
Right.
there's more than meets the
That's why
eye.
we do this. That's why we do
Making it
this.
happen.
That's exactly why we do this. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So,
Because it's not
For
enough
sure.
for them to just hear your music or, you know, whatever. Like, you got to be a real person to people for them to
Yeah.
actually buy into you and invest in
There
you.
you
And
go.
stay with you for the long run. So somebody's going to be like, yeah, I watched Zone way back when.
right.
He was on Off the Wall
It was
Night
on
Live.
it was back in
Yeah.
2022.
Right.
Right.
This is
big.
facts.
Yeah.
This is facts. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? One more
We gotta get a
thing. Like,
photo in.
if you are a creative, entrepreneur, whatever the case may be, you're doing your thing. Like, we would love to connect with you.
Yeah.
Hit us up. You know, we may be able to get you on the show.
Or if you know somebody.
If you know somebody,
You know
tell
what?
them.
Go back to the share. When you share our videos and things like that, that can help so many more people. If something tonight like struck a chord with you, please share it. Share it. Because somebody else needs to hear that. You know,
Correct.
like there's so many of us creatives out there like falling off the sides
Yep.
or, you know, like God forbid, like killing themselves,
Yep.
getting into situations. And like I know we can't like save the world, but we can save, you know, as much as we can. We can
Exactly.
do as much as we can.
We can
and help
influence
people.
an
Use your
individual,
word.
several of them.
Use
Like,
your word.
Yeah.
we definitely can. You
And
know,
go be kind to somebody.
Facts.
Go be kind to somebody for no reason.
Yes.
Somebody that did you
Just
wrong, go be
because.
kind to somebody. Yeah.
facts.
Do that.
Facts. Do that every day.
Attitude
if
of
you got it.
gratitude.
Facts.
There you go.
Practice living a life of that.
Mhm.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a really
Yeah.
beautiful thing.
It's not worth it to get caught up because, you know, life is short.
It is. It's way too
Mhm.
short, and we already fighting enough. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's no
All my
reason.
life I had to fight.
All our
Facts.
lives.
We don't need
you
to
know?
fight each other. We need
Right.
to,
Yeah.
There's no reason to
Yes.
do that, yo.
Collaboration, not competition.
Right.
Let's not compete.
Yes.
Unless it's a little
Mhm.
friendly competition. Hey, I'll do a little friendly competition.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we both, even though we competing, like
We
we
gonna-
both want to
we'll
see each
both
other
win.
win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, nah, man. It's this is a beautiful experience, and you should be a part of it.
Yeah.
Right? And literally all we doing at this little square table right now is just sharing our experiences with each
Table
other.
talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Square
you can do the
business.
same.
Right. Square
Mhm.
business.
Square business.
Yes.
Where?
Yes. We have more. We have more
Business.
chairs. We have more chairs.
Yes.
Pull it up.
Yes. So you can pull up to the table if you like.
Yes.
But we love y'all, man.
Yes,
we about to
please.
sign out.
All right. Good
Kickback
night,
is a
y'all.
wrap.
It's a wrap.
Love and hair grease.
Yes.